Hey guys, I got some bad news. It turns out Bushwicker's back.
All right, guys, what's up? And guys, we have absolute proof. Frank is behind the PDF file account with actual dedication proof and old captures since May 2024. We are ready to release it to the public. Disclaimer. The evidence, images, videos, and other materials presented in this video are protected under copyright law. Their use is intended solely for the purposes of criticism, commentary, and education, in compliance with fair use principles. All rights to the respective owners. This video contains discussions and visuals related to sensitive topics that may be distressing for some viewers, including insert specific topics, if applicable. Viewer discretion is advised. All right, guys, so starting off, this is his old channel from May 2024, and here are his alt accounts, which is recently known as Jazz Style. And here is the alt account in action with a minor. Keep in mind this is Bushwalker, aka Frank, behind the Jazz Style account. In the next scene, he claims and admits that these are his bots. But do you think we're done here? There's a lot more. The term Wastman he uses to describe despicable people has been used consistently on his PDF file gaming account as well. Keep in mind, he calls people Wastman during confrontations with Camilla, not only that he does videos almost constantly with Camilla. On the Bushwhacker account, and we're going to spill over into the PDF file gaming account, and we have similar content of repeating the action. We can also tell that Frank is behind the PDF file account due to the fact that he types in so many sentences in one comment, which is specifically similar to our Discord DM. What I mean is, in psychology, we match the same type on similar equations, which mean we become detectives and study the past with people who refuse to identify, just like cops and social detectives, if people are trying to hide from actions and their identity, just like cancer. Hiding from your immune system. Let me tell you something. Predators and pedophiles are pretty smart with their allegations. Oftentimes, pedophiles don't claim or identify themselves. In most circumstances, in situations with past introductions with actions, keep in mind, in psychology of belief of criminal orientation, predators also tried to get away in certain topics and never mention themselves in that situation. It doesn't matter how old you are. Some people are just mentally immature. They will not turn themselves in, and it's up to us to tell the information to the people to be aware of certain degrees. With all of the proof being provided, he never claims it's him behind the account, which got us so pissed off, like how detectives got so pissed off at Isabella for not identifying her actions with social detectives, aka lying that she killed her mom. But why does it have to do with Bushwhacker? Because they're so intelligent in most certain categories, and with all of the proof, this is when most detectives fail, and that's what's going on with Frank. And it's not just Frank, but it's a common occurrence for a lot of criminals, and most people don't understand. To tell you the truth, guys, some of my family members were cops, and one of them knows a lot about criminals avoiding their actions. So in this particular situation, I do have the brain capacity of a cop, but not just a cop, but a social detective. Learning from these similar occurrences for the past 5 years, and I've gotten used to people acting this way, eventually they admitted it. In this cross-production, it takes the knowledge of the experienced person, tries to represent the pathetic evil lies and disheartened criminals. If PDF file gaming, aka Frank, continues this, he just inflicted himself a charge, which means if he does not admit his actions at this time, he'll be charged with false identification with a crime which is a serious criminal record, which can lead to imprisonment if discovered. So, PTF file gaming calling me a liar and a PDF isn't what fits the case of this particle environment. In reality, I was concerned about this woman dating with a minor, and so this is what I told her, and she absolutely listened. But I think I just got to tell her more information on the age of consent, and I do think she has a learning disability in this standard, but that doesn't represent Frank since he's 36. This 36-year experience can't be standardized with a 19-year-old girl with a learning disability who started her adulthood 1 year ago. Adult teens are still capacitizing and developing until they reach full maturity at age 22. In this particular case, it's different in most categories because school educations are different. In certain states, counties, and provinces of geography, mistakes are mistakes, and we learn from them. And the better way to learn and having an experienced person telling you about the information, we're not talking about EDP Ava Chris Tyson or Dr. Disrespect. Those guys talked to minors inappropriately and they knew better, but they continued with disgusting act, and they don't have any mental problems. But having a 36-year-old life experience shouldn't be ignored if committed, because with PDF file gaming he haven't learned and kept on continuing. That is when it gets very much concerning, and calling people PDFs doesn't stand any more of his claim, which means with all of the evidence that we have, with all of the logical and educational speech and witnesses and proof. Frank, also known as PDF File Gaming, will not admit that it's him and will continue on doing his own niche. In the coming future, he will not listen or he will tell that I'm lying, and he will share this video to tell anyone that I'm lying. He can say very, very catchy things like it's a theory or they're just trying to get attention or try to play smart with me, and he can say that throughout his confidential speech. But in reality, we know who was right and we experience all of his actions. And trust me, I can admit this myself. I do stalk my prey like a wolf in the night, feeding myself information of what they do. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace out.